If you are somebody that has trouble staying grounded in your body, just listen to a few things that I'm going to say. Something I say might help you. So I've worked with Dr. Joe Dispenza's work. I've done meditation. I've done yin yoga. I've tried many different things to help with nervous system regulation, breath work, many different things. But I discovered something yesterday that is just right for me in this moment that is now helping me regulate better than I've ever been regulated before. And I actually was referred to this technique months ago. So back in May of last year, I worked with a healer that was like, read this, check out this book, No Bad Parts. And so I bought the book. I started to kind of read it, and then it was like, came time to do an exercise, and I just wasn't mentally ready for it, right? Then I go to Dr. Joe Dispenza's week-long retreat, and incredible. Connected with people, was able to connect in the meditations. It was awesome. I come home, I try to continue the meditations, and I just have a hard time like staying in the meditation. And I very much believe in his work. I've done his work off and on for years, and but I've never consistently been able to get past that threshold that he talks about, where you get 1, 2, 3 as I look down, where you really get into that meditative state completely, except for when I was at the week-long retreat. Incredible. So fast forward to yesterday, my nervous system's really dysregulated. I just decide, I'm in this like freeze mode again. I'm not wanting to do anything. I'm procrastinating. So I decide to just get up and take a bath. So just, sometimes it just starts with taking those little steps forward, right? And so I get up, I do that, and then I decide I should do meditation or yin yoga, right? But I just haven't been able to ground myself in is good. I mean, it still helps me ground, but not completely into the body. So last night, everything shifted for me when I sat down and I started listening to that audiobook again. And I come to the first exercise, and then it's talking about the different parts in the body and connecting to different energies, like the pain. Like I got into Dr. Joe Dispenza's work because I was having a lot of neck pain, back pain, and I wanted to heal that area of my body, right? And we all know that the more you want to like fix something, the more loud that it gets, the harder it gets to really tune in and fix that thing, right? Because we're focusing on it in a way that's not giving it, in a way that's trying to control it, right? So I'm in the process of doing this exercise that the doctor who wrote the book is taking you through. And he actually, in the book, in the audiobook, he actually is the one speaking during the exercises. And I've tried this type of parts work before, but I don't believe in that moment that I was ready for it at that point in my journey, because it's never hit me in this way. And so I'm doing I'm doing this exercise with the doctor, and I feel myself come back into my body in a way that I am really just struggling to even articulate. But what I can tell you is that if you are struggling with either wanting to fix something, grounding, like feeling tension in an area of the body, and you really want to know where that's coming from, I highly recommend that book. I literally just started working with it yesterday, and I feel so much different today. So I got up this morning and I was going to because I kind of committed to myself, okay, I'm going to meditate and do yin yoga every morning, right? Before I start my day. Just short meditations, short yin yoga, just something, right? And this morning I just felt this like, no, do this instead. And so I did. And so I started to do the meditation first. And I was like, my brain is all over the place. I have my inner critic is so loud right now. I'm so judgmental of like everything I'm wanting to do. I'm trying to control things and I just can't stop, right? That's how I felt. And so I'm like, I'm going to do an exercise in the book that I did yesterday. And so I did the exercise again, completely brought me back into my body. So I don't know if somebody needs to hear this and if somebody needs that tool, but holy cow, I mean, I'm excited to see where this takes me. And I am a Life Path 9. I am a human design emotional projector. So I love to deep dive into different healing modalities, and I go deep, deep, deep in so that I can talk about it and teach people. That's part of my purpose. I very much believe that. And as a Life Path 9, you are also like a major alchemist. So you alchemize the energy of the collective. So on the days when the collective energy is really heavy, like I am transmuting part of that. And this is not to say I am better or worse. This is the path that my soul chose. And, but, oh, the other thing I was going to share was I was listening to a podcast yesterday on Life Path 9. I've listened to this multiple times, and it starts talking about parts work, how important it is for a Life Path 9 to do parts work, because you've had many incarnations where you have, where you've been a Life Path 1 through 8 multiple times, many incarnations on Earth. And so you have parts everywhere in the world. So it also talks about, like, if you feel called to a destination, it's usually because you've lost a part of your soul there and you need to call that back, right? That's why multiple times I just kept getting no bad parts. Go back to that book. And the crazy thing is that my nervous system was so dysregulated yesterday that I was struggling to get that from it. Like it wasn't clicking. So in the meantime, I'm also in this thing called the Currency Academy that Jamie C has that is incredible. If you can afford it, it is, and even if you can't, it's more than worth it. Like, she is incredible. But she had this free workshop. And so basically what they were doing in there was a little bit of parts work. I don't know that they were calling it that, but that's what it felt like. And so as I go and I do the exercises in the book, and then I'm looking at her stuff, I'm just like, this is incredible. And what I love about Jamie C is that she could charge thousands of dollars for this stuff. She could charge probably $10,000. I've seen people charge $10,000 for what she offers. And she tries to make it so affordable for people that it's like, her heart is so pure and good. And I just appreciate all the free stuff that I have learned from her. And, can I afford to go into the Currency Academy in this moment? No, I can barely afford to pay my bills right now. Actually, I can't. But anyway, that's a whole other, that's something else that I'm kind of working through and getting my nervous system accustomed to, like, managing that and believing that I can receive more. So anyway, parts work. If you are not doing it, oh my gosh, game changer.